Welcome, family, friends, and loved ones. We're gathered today to celebrate the union of Tiffany and Michael. We're all here to support this commitment of love, to share their joy as they choose to spend their lives together.
Tiffany obviously is not only very intelligent and beautiful and caring and generous and compassionate and all of the qualities that someone would want in a partner in the world. I think when I think of Tiffany, I think of someone who is really a rock in a relationship. And whenever you're around her, she's just someone who's able to calm you, have fun, have a good time, have a good laugh.
I look at my daughter Tiff. I can't help but reflect all of this year, and she catch my eye on the day she was born. It was toward the end of the March, when the snowflake coming down for the sky, and we call her Yuki. Yuki means tiny snow. It really brings out a lot of good memory. She will always be my little girl, my princess, and the light of my life.
For as long as I can remember, Michael has been my favorite person in the world. When we were kids, I would do anything to spend time with him, whether it was chasing after him on the basketball court, listening to Dr. Dre and Eminem, or watching Michael play countless hours of video games.
When Michael and Tiffany came to visit us for the first time, I forced them to play a board game with me. And it was at this moment where I realized that they were perfect for each other. My sister really likes to win, and Michael really likes to let her win.
Oh, hi, sweetie. I want to kiss you, but I don't want to get my lipstick on you.
Tiffany and Michael met on Coffee Meets Bagel, and I helped create her profile. I think a lot of you know where this is going. There's a section where it says fill out your interests, and Tiffany only put cats. So I told her maybe she should save that one for after she meets the guy, and so she finds out she isn't really a cat lady. But Michael has become a cat dad, a great cat dad in his own right. Anyways, I found the very first text from Tiffany to me about Michael from September 16th, 2018, the day after they met. Tiffany, hello, I met someone. Me, ooh, on Coffee Meets Bagel. Tiffany, yeah, he's 30. His name's Michael. He's a lawyer. He's Chinese and really cute. Yeah, we made out last night. Me, awesome. Tiffany, he seems really smart and I like that. I don't want to get ahead of myself. We've only been on one date, but we stayed out till 1 last night, which was way later than I was expecting. Me, this is the very first time I've heard you excited about someone in a very long time. Tiffany, yeah, I know, I really like him. I hope you both remember the excitement and love you both felt for one another initially, and always remember that initial feeling of love, respect, and awe for each other, in good times and in bad.
I love you. Don't cry, don't cry.
Wait, sorry.
Oh, baby. Do you have a pocket square?
I think I'm supposed to use that. I think it's a handkerchief.
How I get to know Michael, and I remember we first met up about maybe 3 years ago in December. You look somewhat nervous in the beginning, which is sort of understandable. However, I can sense your politeness and your kindness and intelligence. It's also great to know you and your family. And since then, we had enjoyed so many quality time together. And thanks for your hospitality every time we visit Tiffany.
Tiffany, we like to tell people that we met at a Starbucks But as Jordan just told everybody, the first time we actually saw each other was in the dating app Coffee Meets Bagel, when I spent 395 beans for the privilege of liking your profile. That has easily ended up being the greatest investment of 4 virtual dollars I've ever made. And it also turns out that I'll never be luckier than I was to come across you today.
There's so many things I could talk about Mike that are good things, but one that sticks out in my mind is a time in high school when we had gone over to a couple of friends' house to play some Xbox games. There was like a lot of people there. That friend, their parent came inside and they said, hey, like you were supposed to mow the lawn, go outside and mow the lawn. He disrespected his parents and he was like, no, I'm not doing that right now. He just kind of blew it off. And then Michael goes over to him and he sees the situation. He's like, hey man, come on, just go mow the lawn. Like, it's not that hard. It's like a small backyard. Like, just do it. It'll be better for all of us. And the guy was like, no, I'm not going out there. I'm not doing it right now. And Mike's like, come on, man. I'm going to go out there and mow the lawn. He starts putting his shoes on. And I'm just like, this is a man of peace. He sees an opportunity to have peace and he goes out and he'll try to accomplish it. I truly believe that that's the man that he'll be going into this marriage. And just even hearing the stuff that you shared, Tiffany, earlier about how Michael serves you, I believe that that's his role in your family, is to be the peacemaker.
To be loved by Michael is to know true loyalty and unwavering support, and to experience extraordinary care and thoughtfulness. He showed up for me over and over again in a time of anxiety, uncertainty, and painful growth. He will always be the big brother I want to impress, to make laugh, and to make proud.
That first date, after meeting at Starbucks, we went to dinner. And I'll admit, I was not impressed at first because you hadn't made a reservation for dinner. Which you know I love to tease you about. But as the night went on and we got to know each other, you did impress me with your intelligence, your generosity, and your thoughtfulness. We have a lot of similar interests and values, and I knew by the end of that first night that you were someone I could spend my life with.
4 years on, I've learned so much more than just the surface level qualities that drew me to you from the beginning. I so admire your resilience, your attention to detail, and your devotion to your loved ones. And it gives me so much joy to see your free spirit and how genuinely you give of your love to my family. But most importantly, to borrow a turn of phrase, I like me better when I'm with you. And if I'm the only person that I have to live with for the rest of my life, then you're the only person that I want to live with for the rest of my life.
Tiffany, I know it's not always easy, but thank you for truly seeing Michael, loving him, and challenging him. We are blessed to have you join our family. And honestly, I've always wanted a sister. No offense, Michael.
Walking you down the aisle today is the memory I should cherish forever. And you look absolutely beautiful in your stunning wedding dress. My advice about the marriage is to be understanding, compromise, and always look at each other's positive side. But don't be too rational, because she's always right.
Our relationship started as somewhat long distance, with you in Seattle and me in Tacoma, and only seeing each other on weekends. I remember the feeling of sadness every Sunday night as we parted, and the anticipation of seeing you again the following weekend. Then in 2020, we went from long distance to moving in and quarantining together. There were some growing pains at first, getting used to being around each other all the time. But during that time, we grew together and learned how to bring out the best in each other. Our relationship flourished, and ultimately that experience made us stronger and brought us to where we are today.
Tiffany, I give you this ring
Michael, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever. We have been through a lot together these past 4 years. We have weathered a pandemic, become established in our careers, visited 8 national parks together, and built and bought our first home. I look forward to building the rest of my life with you. Michael, I appreciate all the little things you do for me. I love that you always greet me at the door when I come home, and you help me carry my bags in. I love how you let me have the last bite of dessert, even when I know you wanted to. I love that you tolerate my obsession with my cats, and that you clean their litter so that I don't have to. In your actions, you show me every day that you care. You are my best friend, my source of support, my adventure partner, my sense of safety and home. But most importantly, you are the love of my life, and you make me happier than I could ever imagine, and more love than ever thought possible.
I promise that I will stand by you, support you, and respect you as we build our lives together and as we change over time. Thank you for accepting me for who I am and for loving me when I've been at my worst. I love you, today and forever. I will always endeavor to show you just how much you mean to me. And I promise never to lose sight that you are my luckiest serendipity and the greatest gift I've ever received.
You, Tiffany, take Michael to be your husband, to love him, cherish him, and honor him, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold from this day forward as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Do you, Michael, take Tiffany to be your wife, to love her, cherish her, honor her, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold from this day forward as long as you both shall live?
I do.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Michael, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time as a married couple, Tiffany and Michael.
I had just moved here to start a new job, a new life, and little did I know that when we met, it would also be the start of a new relationship with someone who would turn into a lifelong partner. Today is the beginning of the rest of our lives together. I choose to spend today and all of my tomorrows with you. I love you.
Thank you.